Hello everybody, I'm Jonathan Morgan. I'm from Dallas, Texas. This is where I dance. We dance primarily progressive there. We also do two-step, but mostly it's progressive styles of dance, which is what this workshop has been. Really, the intent of this workshop is to kind of teach you how to move progressively, and then the content is what's going to come from time. But really, whenever we're moving, I want you to think about just walking, but it's walking toe to heel. We're just walking toe to heel, and we're thinking more linear. So I'm not thinking about rotating this at all. I'm also not thinking about moving my arm with any kind of craziness or whatever. I'm simply stepping directly behind myself, and when I take that step, it's just, I just bend my knee, and I just take a plop down, and wherever that lands is what's right in the distance from my own body. Another way of doing this is picking up your toe and your heel and turning off to the side, and this is the biggest step you should take in a progressive dance. And so really what we're doing is, whenever I'm connected to a partner, all I'm doing is I'm using this kind of grip where I'm connected to the two middle fingers, and it's on the most inner joint. So I'm not connected out here in the end joints. I want to get all the way up there in the hand, and I'm just relaxing my other fingers. My first finger, my pinky finger, my thumb, just relax. I don't want you to think about pressing on the top of your hand, just kind of relax and cover it. And really what we're doing is we kind of want to lean away. And so as we're leaned away, this is not going to be like a topsy-turvy lean. I'm also not going to be twerking either. So this is just, I want you to think of it as a wall sit. So you're kind of just slightly moving backwards and just bending your knees. I don't want to keep my knees straight. I want to bend them a little bit, and you're kind of connected. And so now that we're connected, fingers are following, you can sway back and forth to kind of confirm that. But really what I'm doing is when I take that step back, my foot is connected to my body, which is connected to her hand, which is connected to her body, which is connected to her foot, and so on and so forth. And so as I take up space, I'm connecting my arms to my body, and it comes back all together. That's really what's creating the momentum of movement there. And as we do it in a closed position, I still like to use the same hand grip on my open arm, and for the back arm, what I do is I find the shoulder blade and I kind of cup around it. I just kind of conform to whatever her body structure is, and I don't like grab on, but I also don't like flat hand. I'm not like I don't want to touch you. No. I'm just kind of just relaxed right here. As she connects, what she's going to do, if you want to connect, make sure you're connected correctly, just raise that hand, drop it straight down beside you. This is where you should connect on the forearm, and then bring your arm straight forward, down. So it'll come here to find your first point of connection in the armpit area, and then as your arm comes forward, that's where it will lay around his shoulder or wherever. So as she does it, so what here's your arm. So as she lowers, just go ahead and lower until you touch. And so yeah, this is where you touch. And so come forward. This is resting natural closed position for you. So that's how I want you to, that as a follow, so I want you to find that kind of where to place that arm. And then your open position hand. So here in this hand, either keep the open position grip, or you can use your two-step proper hand turned out and follow those hands kind of gripped over the top of it, kind of just relax there. Still holding its own weight, but really kind of giving you control. And how you know that you're connected properly is, I just want you to be right next to each other, just lean forward, and I just want you to lean away. Lean away, yeah. And so you're going to feel a connection in the back rather than the hand this time. And I just want you to kind of just sway whatever way you choose to, and that's how you can confirm that you're connected, is if your follows away with you. And then we do the exact same thing, where I'm just taking a step back, and she naturally is going to move with me. Now, the last kind of position that we talked over is this cake position. I'll show you how we got there in a second. But really what I'm doing is I want you as a follow to think about pressing forward. Now, this isn't like a strong press forward. I don't want you to think about muscular pressing forward. I want you to kind of think of like expanding yourself and using, and like thinking about like, I want more space. And so you're just kind of extending your frame. And so you're extending your frame in front of you, just directly in front. And what I'm going to do is resist that in the hand and connect on the back. And so if you're pressing forward enough, then you'll feel connected entirely in this upper body. And then you can kind of sway whatever you want and then you're moving together. And so as you move in space, I just move together, and she moves with me. Now the kind of little content that we added with it was, what we did was we went from closed position, showed you we're walking to 1, 2, 1, 2. If I want to go into open position, I can just release on the back, go into an open position, and then when I'm wanting to turn, what I do is I like to just get out of my follower's way. I create my 1, I exaggerate the crack for 2, brings her forward on her left, and that makes her want to spin in. All I do for my next steps is I just turn around, allow her to spin in, I change hands as that's happening. And now as we're here, we just connect. Take our 1, 2, 1. I don't move for the next step. I let her stretch away. And then when I'm thinking about disconnecting, what I do is I want to make sure she settles. I don't want to disconnect while she's in motion. I want to place her where I want her. Then I can drop the connection, move myself for 1, 2, and what she'll notice that she does is follows along with me. She's not moving her feet, she's just turning her direction toward me. And then now I take my 1 with the left, she takes her 1 with the right, and 2 forward toward my hands. And so, just to kind of show you all together, go from closed position. All of this is just slow timing. Slow, 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 slow. Stretch, slow, 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 slow. Now, a little of the small things that we talked about was things like spins. So footwork and spins, I do take more than 2-step myself, and the fact that I do like a quick, real quick, because she's spinning, and when she spins, she does take a quick. She's not just spinning slow. So I do like to take quick with my follow. It is optional, I will say, and progressive in 2-step. I'm not going to tell you it's optional. It's different in 2-step, but for the sense of this dancing, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I would just make sure that your follow is in the correct position. Other than that, always make sure you have some form of connection with your partner. I think that's it. I run Dance Defined out of Texas. If you want to look us up, there's tons of stuff we do all over Texas. Sometimes we go to different places like Utah. And so Dance Defined is kind of my little thing. Look up, follow me. I'm all over the place. I'm sure we'll get some social dancing in, but thank you for coming to the class.